Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Following the interception, Cousins. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now he'll escape to his right. And it's caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 2. They'll run with Cook. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing, Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And The pressure gets to him again. Muhammad Wilkerson in there again to drop him for the second straight play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back. At the 40. Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Second down, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got a noon one. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go play action here on first down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Cousins now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3 and out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On second down, Montgomery. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down. Here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Cousins on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. To throw is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw again. Cousins. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Off the play fake. Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins, and he finds Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Murray. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first down throw for Cousins. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down, Cousins. And an alley to run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins. And he's got a new one. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Cousins now on second down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Clay Matthews in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. Throw left side on target to Thielen. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins, they have extended their lead in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Murray running right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. A win would be their first of the young season. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And partner, this...
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient.